This is Katrin with Disability Rights New York. Welcome to our podcast, Empire State of Rights, closed captioned. We are here to bring you information on the most relevant topics regarding disability rights and advocacy. Today, we welcome Self-Advocacy Association of New York State, or SANYS, President BJ Stasio, and Community Outreach Coordinator Shameka Andrews. They are here to discuss the importance of voting and its relationship to SANYS' mission and advocacy work. BJ, Shameka, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
BJ, can you start by telling us about your organization? How long has it been around? What is it that you do for your community?
The Self-Advocacy Association was founded April 29th, 1988. It officially became a 501c3. It was founded by one of the Willowbrook residents, Bernard Carabello, and the agency is run for and with people with developmental disabilities. Our board members are from all regions of the state, so we make the decisions for how the agency does their work moving forward, much like the voting initiative we're doing this year.
And let's talk about voting right away. Why is it so important for the work of SANYS for your community to vote?
Well, I always tell the story where I've always considered myself a very strong advocate, and that I think my first opportunity to vote was, I'm going to age myself here, when Reagan was president, and I was really excited because it was my first advocacy experience, first choice I actually made on my own without anybody telling me maybe I should do this. So that's the way I look at voting. It's your choice as an American citizen guaranteed by the Constitution. So if this is your first option to make your choice this way, it's a good way to do it, and it's empowering because when you talk to your local elected officials, if it's a local election, then you could say, well, hey, I voted for you. What are you going to do for me?
Right. I think it makes a much more personal connection with your vote. And as we all end up aging ourselves by thinking about our first election that we were able to vote in, I think it really goes to the point of the longer you're voting, I think the more important we can see how that vote is and how it affects our daily lives. And so, Shameka, talk to us about how voting can make a difference in the community that you serve.
Well, I think the way that voting makes a difference in the community that we serve is voting is very connected to the services that we receive every day. So the people that make decisions about what services are in our communities are the people that we're voting for. So it's very important to pay attention not only to our presidential elections, but our local elections. Who are the local people that are representing us? Because these are the people that are making decisions about what is going on in our local communities.
That's right. And oftentimes we see our local elections and local candidates end up moving through the ranks and leaving from our local area to go to our state and sometimes onto our federal. So it's always good to know who your local officials are. And BJ, what is SANYS working on right now to get voters to the polls in November?
We're working with Disability Rights New York and some other organizations like SANYS and some organizations from Western New York, where I'm from, on a Go Vote task force to get out voter education, how you can safely vote during COVID, how the staff you work with can support you to vote. And I want to make sure that everybody knows that, and I'm sure everybody knows that this is a really important election. It could shape the future for all of us. So please get out there and vote.
And before we sign off today, we could probably go on and talk about voting for hours and hours here, but talk to us if you have any other final thoughts or words of encouragement, and that's for either one of you.
Well, I think what BJ said earlier, this is a very important election year. So going out and voting and educating yourself about who is running and what the issues are, it's very important. You know, SANYS has information that we're releasing to help people and support people and voting in the different ways and understanding what are the different ways that you can vote this year because of everything that's going on. There's a lot of opportunity to mail in votes. So have a plan. Like I said, how are you going to vote? Who's going to support you? And educating yourself about what the issues are before you go out and make that decision.
First, let me say thank you to all the Go Vote member task force that's working on this very important project. Shameka's included, so thank you. And I just wanted to say knowledge is power and the power belongs to you, so use it wisely.
BJ, Shameka, thank you so much for your time today and those words of encouragement. We look forward to talking to you again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Empire State of Rights Closed Captioned has been brought to you by Disability Rights New York, your source for disability rights and advocacy. If you enjoyed our program, make sure to subscribe, like, and share this post. If there is a subject you would like us to discuss, please email podcast@drny.org or comment below. Tune in next Wednesday, where we'll bring you more information on disability rights in the state of New York. The closed captioned and ASL version of this podcast is available on our YouTube channel. To listen to more Empire State of Rights closed captioned, follow us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.